Hi and Assalamualaikum to Hadrah Hanum Binti Ramlee. Today we want to present about overhead and job costing. So our company name is Three Sister Enterprise. Next, let's move on to the next part, which is our team members. Firstly, we have Aleeya Umairah binti Abdul Aziz. Secondly is Syaratoul and Elliysa binti Jaafar. And lastly, we have Aina Nabilah binti Mohammad. So, our company chose to sell sausage cheese roll. It is because sausage cheese roll have low cost of raw material, easy to make, and popular among teenagers.
Next, for target unit of sales per month, starting with January, the unit of sales is 2,500, and February increase 2,800 because we have Chinese New Year. Next, for March, we increase it to 3,500 because Ramadan people tend to find some snacks. Next is April, increase to 3,000 for Idul Fitri, and the next month is May, 2,500. In June, we have half year sale, so the unit of sales increased to 2,700. And for the month of July, August, September, October and November, the unit of sales is 2,500. Lastly, for December, for year-end sale, the unit of sales increased to 2,800.
Next is the same product that have been sold by the other shop, which is same as Three Sister Enterprise. The name of the shop is Cheesy Buns. They sell sausage cheese roll at RM6 ringgit for 5 pieces in one pack. Cheesy Buns also have different fillings for their flavor. They do sell their products in large quantity. Next is classification of cost costing information, which is have direct material and indirect material. So first one is particular, which is the name of the ingredient. Next is price, which is the total cost for the ingredient that we bought from the market. Next, quantity of product that can produce is the estimated quantity that can be produced from that raw material. And lastly is cost per unit. So this is the example for our direct material. Firstly, we have 400 gram of bread. Secondly, 1 kilogram of urap cooking oil. Thirdly, 270 gram of sausages. Fourth, 2 pieces of eggs. Fifth, 100 gram of cheese. And lastly, 30 sticks of bamboo skewer. Unfortunately, we doesn't have indirect material, so the total for our price is 28 ringgit 29 cent, and our total for cost per unit is 1 ringgit 48 cent.
Next, I will continue with wages rate. The normal working hours for Three Sister Enterprise is 8 hours per day for 6 days, which is Tuesday until Sunday. This labor cost is calculated for the whole month of January. The Three Sisters Enterprise paid on weekly basis with different scheme as follow. First, the manager is paid with hourly rate of 10 ringgit per hour, but for the operation is paid on a hourly rate of 9 ringgit per hour. First, I will explain for the manager. You need to multiply the 8 hours by the 26 days. Then you will get 208 hours. Then with the answer, you need to multiply it with the hourly basis, which is 10 ringgit. Then you will get 2,080 ringgit. For the operation 1 and 2, which is the same, you need to multiply the 8 hours by the 26 days and then the answer you need to multiply it by 9 ringgit. you will get 1,872 ringgit. So to get the direct labor per unit, you need to sum up all the wages and then divide it by 2,500 unit. Then you will get the answer, which is RM 2 ringgit 33 cents per unit. For the budgeted overhead cost, first we have tools and equipment, which is pen, electric stove, knife, mug, bowls, stainless steel spatula, plate, and fork. Next, the second one is rental, which is shop rent, and last is utilities, which is electricity and water. For the shop rent, we need to depreciation of equipment, so we need it for 1 year. So we need to multiply the cost with 12 months. Then you will get the answer, which is 12,000. Lastly is electricity and water. So we need to depreciation of equipment for 1 year. So it's the same with rental. You need to multiply it by 12 months. So you multiply the 250 ringgit with 12 months, you will get 3,000. For overhead cost per unit for monthly, we use OHR, which is you need to sum up all the depreciation cost and divide it with 2,500, and then you will get 0.51 cents. Next is unit cost of production. So basically, you just sums up all the production cost, which is direct materials per unit, direct labor per unit, and overhead cost per unit. Then you will get the total cost, which is 3 ringgit and 91 cents. To mark up the price, the Three Sisters Enterprise choose 40% to mark up the price, and then with the markup percent, you need to multiply it together, and then you will get RM 1 ringgit and 56 cents. And then you need to plus it with the total cost, which is 3 ringgit and 91 cents. Then the selling price should be 5 ringgit and 47 cents. But to round up the price, we sell it for RM 5 ringgit and 50 cents per unit.
Next, budgeted cost statement for the month. For direct materials, we use formula cost direct material per unit multiply unit of sales per month. RM 1.07 multiply to 2,500, we get 2,675. And for direct labor, we use the formula of wages all workers, 2,080 plus 1,872 plus 1,872, we get 5,824. And the prime cost is 8,499. And 8 production overhead or HAR, we got 1,270 and 23 cents. And for total cost is 9,769.23 cents. Next, for price quotation, Halal Food Festival bought our sausage cheese roll for 500 units for 5 ringgit and 50 cents, and the amount is 2,750. Next, we charge tax for 6% for 165, and the subtotal is 2,915 ringgit. Next, related price for the ingredients that we use. First is buruk cooking oil for RM6.90. Next, gardenia bread original classic for RM3. And Fiesta Frankfurter chicken cheese for RM4.88. Eggs 2 pieces for RM1.60. And lastly, Mbok cheese slice for RM9.80.